About 4 years ago, I re-met Alan North. I've known Alan since he was a kid.
I've known you for more than half my life.
It's amazing. Alan came to me and said, look at this. He was really into keto. He was studying books on keto. He wanted to lose weight himself. He was 70 pounds overweight. And with some funding, he invented this product. Folks, you need to hear about this product. We're all talking about intermittent fasting. We're talking about 3 or 4 days of fasting to tighten the belt a notch and so forth. There is nothing like this on the market today. Congratulations on its development, but more important, all the people who are on it every month.
I remember, Doug, when you've always understood the ketogenic diet. A lot of people don't, and this was before keto was popular. And what I was, if you remember, I was actually looking for, because a ketogenic diet's hard to follow.
Yeah.
You know, you have, especially if you're doing it throughout all foods. And what I wanted was an easier way to do it. And so I was looking everywhere. I was looking online.
Yep.
And all I wanted to do was find a ketogenic meal replacement. That's all I wanted to do. And I was astonished that none existed.
How long did it take you to lose all that weight? I was working with you back then.
I was really the first person to use KetoMed because it was before it was packaged, and so I lost 70 pounds of pure body fat while maintaining lean muscle tissue.
Yep.
It's very difficult to lose weight correctly. A lot of times you lose too much weight, you base it on caloric deprivation, and it never works because you end up losing lean muscle tissue, you slow down your metabolism. So a ketogenic diet is, and we now know this definitively, scientifically, that it's not the only way to lose body fat, lose weight, help with stuff like insulin resistance, but a ketogenic diet has been shown in research to be superior to that in contrast to a low-fat diet. In fact, a real, true ketogenic diet is more effective for fat loss than without exercise compared to a low-fat diet with exercise.
But you maintain, remember that picture you sent me from the gym? You're tight. I mean, I would have thought when you lost 70 pounds, you'd sag, but you're tight.
There have been so many studies to validate the efficacy of a ketogenic diet, not just with weight loss, but with insulin resistance. It's been shown to be anti-cancer, antifungal, anti-inflammatory. And this is, I have literally never seen, this is a true see the difference, feel the difference product. How many times do you take an expensive supplement? You kind of wonder if it's working.
Yeah.
You know, you might feel a little bit better, it could be a placebo effect, but this is a true see the difference, feel the difference, and you end up seeing results pretty quickly.
A couple of things I need to note for you folks. Number one, the money that went into this development. How do you make an oil a fine particulate, right? The money that went into this, I remember sitting down with you and it's going to be too expensive and so forth. Thank you for trimming that off. Number two, it weighs 2.2 pounds. You'll get a month or more out of that bottle, so he pays shipping. Thank you for doing that. Two questions my audience had for you. First one is, how long does it take to see results from using this product?
You know, I got results, when I say results, I'm talking about 70 pounds of body fat while maintaining lean muscle tissue. I did that in about 3.5 months. And so and we've observed this, and Hal can talk about this, people are reordering this product, 80% reorder rate. I mean,
there's a reason.
People need the product. That's what they say to us. I need this product. I'm using it in conjunction with a ketogenic diet. Or I'm using it in conjunction with a Kaufman 1, Kaufman 2. It aligns with either a keto, could be Kaufman, could be paleo. This will align with any healthy, low-carb, high-fat, healthy lifestyle diet.
Second question was this: does KetoMed have to be followed with a ketogenic diet? I think you just covered that.
It's an interesting question, though, because this is, to my knowledge, this is the only what would be considered a meal replacement that truly aligns scientifically with a ketogenic diet. Most other products on the market, if not all of them, to my knowledge, are improperly formulated with the wrong ingredients, but also improper, it's disproportionate in terms of the carbs. You don't want to be on a high carb diet. You don't want to, if you're on a true keto diet, let's say that your doctor wants you on a keto diet or a Kaufman type diet, and they don't want you on sugar.
Right.
Well, a lot of these keto products, ironically, have hidden sugars in the form of, like we were talking about before the show, sugar alcohols, things that are so-called engineered fibers but are really sugar, like maltodextrin, corn syrup solids. You won't find those things in KetoMed.
Okay, when we get back, Hal Spradling Jr., he's the guy that answers the phone very often. He's here with us, tremendous testimonial, 70 pounds, well done, well done. We'll be right back with Al and Hal and Doug. Hal Spradling Jr. I've known this guy a lot of years, but you two have known each other since you were 6 years old. Alan, when you put together a company that cost this much money, I remember, and did it so diligently, and it took over a year just to develop one product, you had to make sure the people answering the phone, Sal, Hal, all rhymed, right? No, we're friends of yours that knew how to answer the questions that the public has about this product. You're on it.
I'm on it.
You take it every day?
Yes, sir, I do.
As a meal replacement or before you go to bed? How?
I take mine before I go to bed, and it's very simple to use, very simple to make.
Yep.
Just pour 6 to 8 ounces in any kind of receptacle. You can put a tight lid over, put it in, then you put the powder in.
You guys have done this before?
A couple of times, yeah, and it tastes so good. It really does.
You really look forward to it.
Good scoop, and like I said, put it in something you can put a tight lid over. All you have to do is shake it up.
No blender required.
Not at all.
Also, Doug, I want to point out too that in addition to his heart transplant, he, because of the medications, he gained so much weight. But there was a lot of other problems as a result of that. He had, you have sleep apnea, you have pre-diabetic, and so a metabolic syndrome. I mean, he was diagnosed with all these problems as a result of not only the heart transplant but the weight gain.
I remember you 70 pounds heavier. I remember him 30 or 40 pounds.
It was 40 pounds. I was 40 pounds, 120, 220, and now I'm 180.
Oh,
so.
Now there was a question about that. If we can put up that question. Doug, I've taken the KetoMed for a month and I lost 12 pounds. I didn't take it to lose weight, but I'm thrilled. Why the weight loss?
It's actually a natural byproduct. It helps regulate the metabolism. This is probably the only nutrient. That's why we don't even call it a meal replacement. You use it like a meal replacement. So you use it as a meal replacement, but in conjunction with regular food, and that might be on a strict ketogenic diet. It might be on a therapeutic ketogenic diet. It might be on a cyclical or modified ketogenic diet. It might be on the Kaufman diet. But you use it as a meal replacement. You use it once per day, that's it. Once per day, but in conjunction with other foods. So you're using it as a meal replacement, but unlike ordinary, conventional meal replacements, this actually, because of how it's formulated, it literally changes the metabolism. I don't think there's another meal replacement in the world that can actually make that claim. This actually helps change the metabolism. There's epigenetics involved because of the specific nutrient composition. There's nothing like this. You can't find a nutraceutical drink where this is the very first one. This is the very first ketogenic nutraceutical drink ever on the market. So it looks like a meal replacement. It's supposed to be used as a meal replacement, but there's not a meal replacement anywhere in the world like this.
Next question someone had. Can it be used to control blood sugar? And so many people report. You told me that.
Yes.
And that's a resounding yes. I too had insulin resistance, and that's basically pre-diabetes. And so it's caused by, lifestyle. Most people that have blood sugar issues, and usually when you have blood sugar issues where your insulin's out of control, your blood sugar's out of control, what happens is fat storage, your body breaks down, the metabolism breaks down. So, and that's caused by carbs. It's carb toxicity. We do not, as humans, carbs are not essential. We don't need carbs to survive. But we need essential amino acids, which is protein, and we need essential fatty acids, which is fat.
But Alan, our body burns carbs for energy. Well, in the case of the ketogenic diet, you begin burning ketones for that.
That's such a great point, Doug, because most people that are on a standard American diet, most diets are about burning glucose. That the carbs that you eat or the grains that you might eat, they turn into glucose. But when you ingest too much sugar over time, the body breaks. It doesn't know the insulin doesn't know what to do with the sugar. And so what it ends up happening is it stores it.
Hal, do people call in and try? I have a friend named George who uses a half a scoop in his coffee every day. Stirs it up. Yeah. I mean, it's just amazing how people use this. tastes delicious. Do people reorder? How many percent? What percent of people?
Our reorder is 80%. And
80?
And that's not even including our auto delivery system, which works out as well. But yeah, people, they'll do it. They'll use it as needed, or some even get on our auto delivery and just have it on a monthly. And with our system, you can do it on a monthly or bi-monthly basis as well. It's up to you.
Congratulations to both of you. From 6 years old to big business, that's done very well. The number is really simple, folks. 833-KetoMed. 833-KetoMed. They'll pay shipping. They've knocked $40 off the price.
It's tax as well. We're waiving the tax.
And thank you for what you guys do. A lot of happy people thanks to you guys. KetoMed.com. Thanks.